On the distant outer rim planet of Tatooine, Obi-Wan works for a small hunting operation in the Dune Sea. His look? Intense. His body? Still in good condition relative to his age. The whistle blows and the butchers begin to depart. One of the managers gives him a hard time as he tries to exit. He throws him a gaze, knowing full well he could cut him down in an instant, but he says nothing. He takes the abuse and his payment and exits. He travels far off into the mountains to a small hovel where he makes his home. He eats a small bit of bread and meat as he watches the sunset. A small moisture farm can be seen far off in the distance. It's the Lars family moisture farm. He sees a little boy helping an aging Owen. He smiles and retreats back into his cave. He looks around curiously but calm. He places a blindfold over his eyes, takes a ready position, and looks over his shoulder.
Now.
Suddenly the lights go dim. A lightsaber flies to his grip. Red blaster bolts fire through the room rapidly. Obi-Wan moves through the room, tagging trainer remotes as he expertly dodges and repels the low-energy trainer remote fire. 6 remotes encircle him until all are dismantled and fall to the ground. The training exercise is over. He removes the blindfold, unimpressed by his spectacular performance. Then a voice comes into focus.
Not bad, Obi-Wan.
Master.
Hello, my apprentice.
It is the Force ghost of his old master, Qui-Gon Jinn.
So you just pop in whenever you want now, eh?
When I sense you need me, yes.
And how do you know when I need you, Master?
He gives Obi-Wan a look. He already knows the answer, but he speaks it anyways.
We are all connected to the Force, Obi-Wan. All energy is intertwined with one another. Bouncing, reflecting, refracting. All threads in the cosmic tapestry. Like ripples on an ocean, each distinct, and each connected. But you already know all of that, don't you?
Obi-Wan nods, but appears sullen.
What troubles you, Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan sits down next to a fire under the night sky.
It's been 10 years, Master. I feel lost. I train every day for a day that may never come. An enemy that has already won. I watch over a child with nothing but the hope that he has the potential within him to become who we need him to be. All the while I sit here waiting until death or old age take me.
And?
I grow tired of waiting, Master. I want to fight. I want them to pay for what they did to us, what they took. I am angry and I don't know how to put that aside.
And what fuels your anger, Obi-Wan?
Fear.
Of?
Failure. I failed to teach the one person you entrusted me with, Master. The one who was supposed to be the greatest of us, and look what happened. And now I am to train another. I am no mentor, no master. Just a washed-up old soldier. I would rather just fight and be done with it.
If you had it your way, you would fight the whole Empire, wouldn't you?
Obi-Wan looks down at the floor.
At least it would make it stop.
Qui-Gon feels Obi-Wan's distress.
Obi-Wan, you did what you could with the knowledge you had at the time. You did not fail the Jedi, or Anakin, or me. You cannot carry the weight of the past into the future. You carry it for no one other than yourself.
Then how do I put it down, Master? How do I let go of all of the mistakes, all of the failures?
Qui-Gon sits silently.
When you stop trying to carry it.
Obi-Wan looks over to Qui-Gon to argue his comment, but he is gone.
I hate it when he does that.
The next day, Obi-Wan heads into town to get some supplies. His days all run together now. Work, supplies, check in on the Lars farm, train, repeat. As he makes his way through the market, he sees one of the vendors being horribly abused by a patron. He thinks about stepping in, but knows his duty. He walks away, but before he does, he uses the Force to trip the patron. The crowd laughs. Off in the distance, a shadowy figure watches the same events unfold. He notices Obi-Wan and watches him until he gets on his mount and rides off again towards the red horizon. The figure vanishes into the dark alley.